What you're seeing right there on the board is actually solved. I will break this solve into sessions so that we will not rush over it. You will understand every bit of what we're talking about. It's very simple, as you can see there on the board. What you're actually seeing there on the board, the first one is 75. How do you know what to do when you want to do your evaluation? Like I always tell people, there is always a connectivity between your multiplication and division. If you don't understand how to break it, what you need to do is that you need to look for factors of what is inside that square root sign. All these ones are square root sign. That's what we use in solve. Whenever we want to simplify this solve, what we normally do is that we look for an equivalent of what can give us what is there. And how do you do this? It's just for you to look for factors inside that will give you the same value. And that same factor, when you multiply those two factors, it will give you the same value, an equivalent, don't forget. And that factor should have square roots. It may not be all that we have square root, like you can see here, 25 has square root, but 3 does not have square root. How did I know how to divide 3 with 25? I have that in my short division. I have that in my video. You can check that. Very simple. It's a very short process of how to divide it. I actually did this division here without stressing yourself. You don't need to be keeping them in your head. It's just a very simple thing. 3 can go. You can try numbers. Like in this case, we'll try simple numbers so that we can make it easy. Just try. You can try 2. 2 cannot go. If you try 3, 3 will go, and it will certainly give you a number that has square roots, which is 25. So it makes it easier for you. If you try 4, 4 cannot go. If you try 5, 5 times, it is 5 times 15 that will give us 75. So we don't even have any number that has square root among them. Although 15 and 5, they are factors of 75, but it will not give you any number that has square root among them. You must be conscious of that fact, of the one that will give you the one that has square root among them. That's the first thing you need to know. And don't forget what you are seeing there on the board. Everything is in square root sign because it's an equivalent of what you have here. 25 times 3 will give us 75. Now we have break it now. It's what you're having here is the same thing as what you have here. And don't forget, 25 has square root, which is what? 5. 3 does not have square root, so it remains root 3. We have simplified it. You can't go beyond this. Likewise this. You see, I tried 2. 2 cannot go. 3 can go. 3 go into it. You see, it has given me a number that has square roots. So I don't need to stress myself again. 3 times 9 is what? 27. And I broke it like this. I simplified it like this. You can see that 9 has square root, which will not give me 3. But the root does not, 3 does not have square root. It remains in the square root sign. That's just it. The same thing with this. This one I have to do it in 2 ways. I broke it. I simplified it. I simplified it rather into this form. 9 times 2 times 4. The trick here is remains what I said earlier. You just have a simple number 2 into this, it has given me this number, and you can see when 2 went into this 72, it gave me a number that has square root. So you don't need to stress yourself. You can see the way I did others, the same thing. But in this case, you can also go this way. And you can see that 2 times 4 times 9, all of them together will also give you 72. You can see the way I simplified each of them. 9 square roots, 4 square root, 2 square root. 2 of them have square root among them. 9 has square root, which is 3. 4 has square root, which is 2. So you can see they are out of the square roots and remaining 2. 3 times 2 is 6. But in simpler form, like I've been doing other ones, this is a simple form. So we have square root 36 root 2. See what it has given us. It's just a simple thing. Nothing will change in this aspect. So this is the same thing. Try the same thing here. If 2 go into 56, it will give us 28. It will not give us any number that we have square root in the sign there. So there's no point using that factors, 2 and 28. And you can see when we try 3, 3 cannot go. I also have a video to know the number that is divisible by 3. If you care to know, you check that number divisible by 3. This one I've seen it already that they cannot go with what I'm seeing right there on the board. Then, by what we are having, you can see that 4 has square root, 14 does not have square root. This is what we arrive at. It's a very simple thing. You always try to follow me in my videos. Follow all the videos I will be posting, and I'm giving you full assurance that you don't have any problem with things that has to do with these processes, because what you are seeing there is not all about sword. This one is just, I will break it into sections. This one is sword 1. I will also go to another stage that will involve converting these answers back to the original form we are seeing it. That one is another one. And we also have conjugate of the sword. We also have when we are dealing with a fraction of sword, where we have to use conjugate also. So all those things are part of sword. If you follow me on my page, you will definitely get more videos about this. That is what I have for now. Thank you very much.